Hello students, welcome to 7th maths class. In our last sessions we have started chapter number 10, simple interest, banks and simple interest. So from that some examples based on interest we have seen. Today we will continue with that. Now we will start practice set 40. First question is, if Rihanna deposits rupees 1500 in school fund at 9 PCPA for 2 years, what is the total amount she will get? Try to understand the question. Rihanna deposited 15,000 rupees. So your principal will be 15,000 rupees in school fund at the rate 9 PCPA. So here rate is 9 PCPA and time period is 2 years. What total amount she will get is the question. Means here amount is asked. So by this question you can see that principal is 1500, rate is 9 PCPA, time period is 2 years, amount is asked and interest we have to calculate because amount will be principal plus interest. So interest first we have to calculate. So for calculation of interest we will use this formula, I is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. Put all the values given in the equation, P, R and T. So these both zeros gets cancelled. Remaining is 15 into 9 into 2. So that answer will be 270. So 270 is the interest she will get after 2 years. Now this interest we will add in principal. So that will form amount. So amount is equal to P plus I, that will be principal plus I, interest, that is 1500 plus 270, that is 1770. So at the end of 2 years Rihanna will get rupees 1770. Now see question number 2. Jethalal took housing loan of rupees 2,50,000 from a bank at 10 PCPA for 5 years. What is the yearly interest he must pay and the total amount he returns to the bank? Here Jethalal has taken loan of 2,50,000. So this will be principal at the rate of 10 PCPA for time period 5 years. What the yearly interest means, for every year how much interest he has to pay, and after 5 years what is the total amount he has to return, that we have to calculate. So here principal is 2,50,000 rupees, rate is 10 PCPA, time period is 5 years. First we have to calculate interest for 1 year, then interest for 5 years, so that we will get amount he has to return after 5 years. So interest for 1 year, to calculate that, take time period as 1 year and put in this formula I is equal to P into R into T, so that it will be principal is 2,50,000 rupees, then rate is 10 and rate is 10 and time period is 1 year, divided by 100. So it will be 2500 into 10. These two zeros gets cancelled. So remaining is 2500 into 10, that will be 25,000. This is the interest he has to pay every year for 5 years. Now that we have seen for 1 year interest. Now interest for 5 years will be I is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. Now here T will be 5. Remaining things are same. So principal is 2,50,000 rupees. Then interest is 10 into time period is 50. That will be 2,50,000 into 10 into 5 divided by 100. So it will be 1,25,000 rupees. This will be the interest he has to pay for 5 years. Now this is the interest for 5 years. So amount he has to return will be A is equal to principal plus interest. That will be principal is 2,50,000 rupees and interest is 1,25,000 rupees. So total he has to return to bank 3,75,000 rupees. Next question is, Shrikant deposited 85,000 rupees for 2.5 years at 7 PCPA in a saving bank account. What is the total interest he received at the end of period? So here 85,000 is principal, time period is 2.5 years and rate is 7 PCPA. Accordingly we will write principal is 85,000, rate is 7 PCPA and time period is 2.5 years. Interest he will get at the end is asked. So I is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. Put all the values, 85,000 into 7 into 2 by half divided by 100. Convert this improper fraction into proper fraction. It will be 2 into 2 4 plus 1 5. This value will become 5 by 2. Now these 0 zeros gets cancelled. So remaining thing is 580 into 7 into this will be 5 by 2. So this 2 by that we can divide this number. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 1 will remain. This will become 10, 2 5s are 10. So 425 into 7 into 5 and that answer will be 14,875. So this will be the interest he has to pay after 2.5 years to the bank. So this he will receive from the bank. So Shrikant will receive rupees 14,875 at the end of the period. Now this example is somewhat different. Here we have to use or we have to solve this example in different way. That example we will see. Extra example it is, Unmesh borrowed some money for 5 years at simple interest. The rate of interest is 9 PCPA. If he returned 17,400 rupees altogether at the end of 5 years, how much had he borrowed? If you carefully read this example, here time period is 5 years, rate of interest is 9 PCPA. If he returned 17,500 altogether, means this is not a principal but it is amount. And what they have asked, how much he had borrowed, means they have asked principal. So if we use this formula, I is equal to P into R into T divided by 100, here principal is unknown, also interest is unknown. So here two things are unknown, so directly we can't use this formula. For that, what we can do, we know that from the given information, the interest on principal of 100 rupees for 5 years is 45 because rate is 9 PCPA. So 9 5s are 45. So for every 100 rupees he will get extra 9 rupees every year. So every year means for 5 years he will get 45 rupees extra for every 100 rupees, because PCPA means what? Percent per annum. So for every 100 rupees this much rupees extra that person will get or he has to pay. So for 100 rupees principal, 145 is the amount, because 100 plus 45 for 5 years it will be 145 rupees. So here what is the condition? 17,400 is the amount. So for this amount, how much is the principal is the question. So we can write that in this form. For 100 rupees principal, if 145 is the amount, then for P principal, this is the amount. In this way we can write. So we can cross multiply 17,000 into 400 into 100, 17,400 into 100 will be equal to P into 145. That's why P will be equal to 100 into 17,000 into 400 divided by 145. That will be 12,000. Thus, the principal that Unmesh borrowed was 12,000 rupees. Now from practice set 40, question number 4 and 5 will be homework. Along with all first, second, third question and that solved example, these two also you have to solve in your notebook.